but we know most of you. So my job is I have 3 announcements, and you're making me nervous, Phil. You're taking a picture? Says the photographer. Okay. The first announcement is if you need to use the restroom, we have a porta potty over there. It's a little precarious, but there's a little bit of a path that way. And at intermission, you can come through those doors over there. That's the first announcement. Second announcement is Eric is going to talk about monies towards the performers. This is a basket for gifts to the greenhouse to pay for popcorn, electricity, and we'll just have that over there if you choose. Totally optional. And then, that was my second announcement. Okay. I just like the mic. Here's the third announcement. We have this beautiful greenhouse book, and it is full. It's almost completely full of people writing wonderful things about what they experienced here, about the wonderful performers that are coming back that have been here before in here. So we really would love it if you can write a little bit in the book. So the book will be on the table along with the basket. And without further ado, here's Eric.
Okay. I'm never quite sure what I should say when I stand up here at first, but that's okay. I'll take a second. So what we're doing here, I know a lot of you have heard this spiel before, and this will be nothing new to you. But what we're doing here is 3 things. We're providing a place where musicians can come and have an attentive audience. You are the attentive audience, and so far you have been spectacular at that. And can enjoy and explore and expand themselves into the spaces. It's their room for the evening to do whatever they want with. That's number 1. Number 2, we're trying to give back a little bit financially to artists to artists in general. This is a tough industry. It's not a place, the people who make it up into the stratosphere do just fine. There's nobody in the middle, and everybody else is struggling to find that one spot on that one rocket that's going to take them up into the stratosphere. And the thing that's amazing is that the people who are struggling to find that spot are all incredible musicians, and they're all doing amazing things. And you get the number that I have been quoted is 0.04 cents. Anybody know what that is? That is the amount that you get back for one hit on Spotify. I don't know what they're selling this for here. A lot of people are selling them for $20.
0.02 cents.
This is their merch table. If you buy that CD for $20, you are covering, I did the math once and I've forgotten, it's somewhere in the order of 7,000 or 8,000 Spotify hits. You can't live on that. I mean, you guys probably, what do you get? A couple thousand Spotify hits a year? at tops? I mean that's anybody who isn't Beyonce is getting a couple thousand Spotify hits a year tops. That's barely enough to buy a cup of coffee. And so we pass this thing around. Everything that goes in here goes to the artist. The peacock purse. There is a history of peacocks related to the greenhouse, and we'll talk to you about that at the break if you want to talk about that. But we suggest a contribution of $20, and we'll pass it around. If you don't have cash, we have a Venmo QR code here that you can use to zap me $20, and whatever I get, I will put in cash in the purse at the end of the evening. So I'm going to get this started around here.
And all of that goes directly to them.
You haven't heard us yet.
It doesn't matter. You drove all the way here from the greater Economowoc area to be here to provide us with entertainment for this evening. That should be enough, and we know, and I know you're amazing. So that's going to do it. And then the third thing we're trying to do here, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, is we're trying to get people to meet people that they've never met before and start to build a community. And because we have a world that is so fractured and so segmented and broken apart. And at the end of the first set, I'm going to be joining these guys to help them sing a song that they wrote that expresses exactly that, which I have adopted as the anthem of the greenhouse. And they don't necessarily know this, but we want you to get to know each other, get to know the musicians, have a good time, have some snacks, eat the popcorn. The deer are getting hypertension, and just have a great evening. So, with no further ado, the Boston Imposters.
Thank you. Are we on?
Oh, might not be on. Hang on, you should have been on, but there you go.
Testing.
As our son Alistair did on his toy microphone today, I'm doing something, 1, 2, 3. There we go, I can hear myself.
Sitting on the front porch, dreaming about going away. Of driving down the highway, knowing I've embraced the day. 'Cause lately I've fallen in a pattern. Lately the pattern's all I see. I have dreams, but I'm too tired to reach for them. Maybe there's a new place for me. So I get into my car, drive northbound, hoping I'll see something new on this side of town. 'Cause lately I've fallen in a pattern, and lately the pattern's all I see. I have dreams, but I'm too tired to reach for them. There's a new place for me. There's a path to hike, a coffee dream, and the sounds of the lake lull me to sleep. 'Cause lately I've fallen in a pattern, and lately the pattern's all I see. I have dreams, but I'm too tired to reach for them. There's a new place for me. And driving back home feels like relief. We're greeted by the cats in our worn out saloon, knowing that tonight home is where I'll be. 'Cause lately I've fallen in a pattern, and lately the pattern's all I see. I have dreams, but I'm too tired to reach for them. Maybe there's a new place for me. Thank you so much, and thanks for being here. Big thank you to Eric and Sue. Aren't they awesome?
Yes, we're the Boston Imposters. I'm Mary, and this is Davey. And we got hit with a summer cold, I want to say 8 days ago. So we're not
We're done
contagious
with it,
anymore, but I have to give
But
that
my voice
caveat.
hasn't realized that yet.
Just so glad to be here, though.
Yes, this is really lovely. And this time last year when we were doing this concert, it was like 98 degrees. So I'm really
was.
grateful. My instruments are too. Yeah, so that was one of Mary's songs called A New Place for Me. And then this next one is going to be 2 songs, but sort of a medley together. The first is an instrumental called The Mighty Rock River, named for a very mighty river. Some might call it a stream, but they're wrong. It's the Mighty Rock River near our house. It's a great river. It's not the Mississippi, but it'll do. And then we're going to go into a song of Mary's called Lady, sort of an homage to Lake Superior. So the river will lead us to the lake there.
Lady, oh lady, won't you come to me? Lady, oh lady, won't you come to me? You've been so many places and done so many things, so dip your toes in this water and
Thanks so much.
So a couple weeks ago, we were in Appleton at the Mila Music Festival. I don't know if any of you have heard of that. We went to Lawrence University, which is kind of where we met. And I say kind of, because you think you go to the same school, that's where you met. But actually, we met in the carpool to a church job that we had, singing solo. So anyway, we went to the same school. Point is, we were in Appleton, and we led some workshops at this music festival where we had everybody sing along with us. And it was so powerful. So I don't know, would any of you be willing to sing with us?
Yay.
Yeah? Okay, I gotta teach you the part. So it's only 2 words, rain falls. And there's 2 options, okay? There's a high option and a not high option. So sopranos and tenors out there, this is what you're gonna sing. Rain falls, rain All right, what do you think? Any sopranos and tenors out there want to try that with me? All right, let's do it together. Ready? Rain Yeah, oh my God, you sound amazing. Okay, so if you hear that, you're like, oh my God, that's way too high for me. I got you. The next option.
I wrote it as a banjo melody.
He did. He did. And then he's like, now sing that over and over and over again while I do this. I'm like, all right, I'll do my best. Okay, so here's the other option. All right. Rain falls. It starts off the same. Rain falls. Rain falls. Doesn't that feel less intimidating? Let's try that one now. Okay, ready? You're laughing because you're like, it's exactly the same. Yeah, it starts the same. Okay. Can you imagine if I just sang the exact same thing a second time?
It's like the colors of the first cars. You could have any color you want as long as it was black.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try the lower version. I'm just dropping the high part down the octave for musicals out there. That's all I'm doing. Let's all do it a few more times. All right, it's gonna come in a lot. I'll try to give you like a hand gesture, but here we go.
Nice job, folks. Here we go.
And one sip of water.
Also, this tends to make it rain, so apologies in advance.
Wouldn't it be cool if it started raining during the song?
No. This sounds like rain. It doesn't sound like sunshine.
Rain falls,
in my eyes, cool caress upon my skin, the iris of the soulful skies, feels the rain contained within, dusty roads bathed in waters, somber buildings bathed in light, we the grateful sons and daughters, praise the rain that falls tonight. Please fill it in the midst of joy and song. A toast to love, to share, and time to please fill it in the midst of joy and sorrow. A toast to love, to share, and time to borrow. Yes, we will sing in times of grief and pain. Yes, we will sing a verse to thank the rain. Beautiful, everyone.
I mean, you all sounded amazing. Thank you for singing along. So beautiful. So what Eric said, I feel like really describes kind of the life as a musician. You have to just kind of find really creative ways to keep filling your soul, right? Whether, we do a lot of teaching, that fills the soul. We do a lot of, I don't know, what else do we do? We
Parenting.
teach, we parent, we do a lot of, what did you say? Oh yeah, we do a lot of composing, a lot of songwriting, and then we get to do this. We do a lot of shows where no one's listening, and then there are those like gorgeous moments where all of a sudden people listen, and sometimes it takes us aback, like, oh, they're actually listening. Anyway, I wrote a song about that. Sorry, do you want to say something?
No, that was great.
I feel like I have to take the role on of talking because he's always switching instruments. Anyway, I wrote this song about that life that we lead and how, I mean, you think about the like Taylor Swifts of the world and then you think about living an ordinary life where you know your neighbors and you make a difference every day with the people that you know, and maybe that's just as important. I'm not famous, not a household name, I don't have riches, I'm living the life of fame. I live in a city, small town life suits me fine, I know my neighbors, I teach my kids Do you want me to introduce this next song? Or?
Sure, if you want to. I'll make sure I'm in tune still. I'll figure it out. Okay, I'm going before. All right. We're actually gonna. I always have some audibles on our set list because I make a list and then don't really adhere to it at all. This next one, actually, we tend to play our own music, but there's definitely some artists that we really love. And one of those folks is Gillian Welsh and also, by extension, Dave Rawlings, her musical partner. They do some fantastic sort of old school-ish, new school-ish country, writing new songs that sound as though they could have been written 100 years ago. And one of my favorites of hers is a song called Wichita, which I'm not sure they've ever actually done an official release of. It's one of my favorite songs of theirs, and it was first recorded by Tim and Molly O'Brien on one of their duo albums that they did together. But there is a phenomenal version of Gillian doing it that was cut from her first album, but it is actually on streaming. So there is a version of Wichita out there, and I really love this song. And I'm always amused when there's an album that I considered perfect, and then I realize one of my favorite songs was cut from it, and I'm like, oh no, could you add that one back in? I would like that to also be on there. So this is Wichita. She went back to Wichita. She went back to her ma and pa, and I reckon I saw her next to my truck, pumping gas with a carpet tub. We talked as neighbors will. There went for the tanks to fill. Talked about nothing, how it might snow, how far she had to go. Going back when the grass grows tall and the fields burn in the fall. You can still hear the night birds call back in Wichita. She came here in '85. She came here as a July bride, but you never got easy, never got rich. Ain't got much but what you came here with. Good times have all been spent. She ain't broken, but she's badly bent. There's nothing she wants here, nothing that shines. She's made up her mind, going back where the grass grows tall and the fields burn in the fall. You can still hear the night birds call back in Wichita. Much to show. You can tell that man of mine or anyone who wants to know. I'm going back where the grass grows tall and the fields burn in the fall. You can still hear the night birds call back in Wichita. Going back where the grass grows tall and the fields burn. You can still hear the night birds call back in Wichita. Thanks so much.
I think it's wonderful that we're able to kind of communicate silently. So that he can call an audible. And as he was describing which piece we were going to do, I'm over here, I wonder which piece we're going to do. was really glad he chose one I know. Sometimes he doesn't. I'd be like, you knew that one. I'm like, I do now. Anyway, I feel like I can't properly describe this next song. It's a very personal one that Davey wrote. And personally, I think it's one of the best songs he's written. It's just so, I don't know, honest and vulnerable. I don't
Cool.
know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that all we're going to say?
With
about
that,
it?
yeah. This is called Forever. At night I lay awake with an aching in my side, the aching of my heart, the aching of my pride. When I give in to the burdens, that's when I'll close my eyes and hand them off to sleep, they will abide. At night I walk the streets and sidewalks cased in ice, too numb to care but so aware of people passing by, afraid that if I raise my gaze to meet their wandering eyes, they'll offer up their unwanted advice. So how did we get here? What are we to do? I'm wearing down from wondering how the hell do I get through? So how did we get here? What are we to do? To stop ourselves from tearing down the home I thought we knew. At night I want to fill the air with stories with my friends, hear of life from another side, and I can pretend that the pieces of this person will meet a peaceful end. I hold them in my life to help me mend. So how did we get here? What are we to do? I'm wearing down from wondering how the hell do I get through? So how did we get here? What are we to do? To stop ourselves from tearing down the home I thought we knew. At night I conjure up a place I'm hopeful we can find, a place where pain rolls off our backs and words are mostly kind, and the pieces of this family made whole again with time. I'm holding to this place within my mind. I'll keep holding out forever in my mind. Thank you.
Now we'd like to invite the one, the only, Eric Lund. So Davey wrote this song, and then we almost took it off of our album, maybe 6 or 7 times. We kept coming back to, you know what, we got to take off music in the middle. And so we thought it was hilarious. We kept it on finally, but we're unsure about it. And of all the songs on our album, Eric was like, that music in the middle song, I love it. And I'm like, we almost took that off the album. He's like, I'm so glad you didn't.
So I was gonna say, Evan, can you? Thanks. So I was gonna say, with respect to Wichita, thank you so much for not taking that off the album because I never would have known it existed if you had. Also, the other thing, Ordinary, there is a musical in there.
Oh, you think?
So I expect that you'll be building a musical around that shortly, I think.
We've talked about writing a musical for years, so
Well,
that's
there's
hilarious that you
there's
said
your
that.
song to start as a seed for your musical, so go for it.
I'd go the Steve Martin approach where we just reuse all of our music instead of
Well, yeah, there you
writing
go.
new.
There you go. Well, you start with that one,
Write
That'll
the
be our-
story to
and then
fit the
We'll
build
write
song.
around
a
it.
concept album.
It's going to be
yeah.
quite an interesting, abstract little musical, but that'll be fun. Anyway, enough delaying tactics.
How is
I
your
think
guitar
it's-
liking the humidity?
It's not.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine.
It's the one thing we can't do out here. We can't air condition it. So.
It gives it a more folky feel, though, right?
Well, so if it had started raining, the rain on the roof here actually makes a really nice sound. So.
Yeah. There's still time.
You know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Here's the tuning that we're in.
All right.
All right.
Music's in the middle where
Thank you, guys.
We're going to take a brief break, and then we've got more songs for you.
And thank you for doing a nice job on the popcorn. The deer's health will be much better. And that's it. Let's get going.
Welcome back, folks. All right. We're going to do another little tiny medley here. So this tune, this is another instrumental called "Ode to Ollie," which is dedicated to the son of good friends of ours, who are actually we're going to see tomorrow because we're playing music with the dad tomorrow. So I wrote this tune for him and for his family.
I think he's 17 months old now,
Yeah.
so fairly
He's
young
just
one.
a sweetie pie. But yeah, this is a fun little tune that just kind of came out of my mandolin when I sat down to write it, which was nice. They don't always do that. And then we're going to go into another song of mine called "Mournful Dove." Oh, I hear a cute little boy in the audience. If I were a mournful dove a-pining in a tree, every day that pretty little girl would come and sing with me. She'd come and sing with me, oh Lord, she'd come and sing with me. If I were a silver charmer wrapped in golden twine, every day she'd keep me close if she were truly mine. If she were truly mine, oh Lord, if she were truly mine. To all the other girls that she would meet. To all the other girls, oh Lord, to all the girls she'd meet. And if I were a richer man, in high regards esteemed, I wouldn't have to be content with only my daydreams. Only with daydreams, oh Lord, only with my dreams. Beautiful but never
realize I haven't talked at all about what I'm doing with my feet, and that maybe
What are you
that's
doing with your feet?
that's of some interest. So I'm doing some step dancing, basically like drumming, but with my feet, right? I wanted to learn how to do this for a really long time, and when we lived in Boston, there was this incredible woman who I ended up, by some magic, being able to trade voice lessons for step dancing lessons. And she gave me the groundwork. And from there, I just, I've took it away and tried to add it in as much as I could because I just think it's so fun.
And you do a great job. You do.
So do you.
Oh, thank you. Mutual Admiration Society. All right, so with that out of the way, I still like you. Good job. All right.
Don't worry, we're more in love than ever. In lieu of what we were just talking about, there's this hilarious little song. Hey, you want to sing along? It's another sing-along. This one we didn't write. Is this a Tim O'Brien?
He recorded it, but he didn't write it. I can never remember the songwriter. I really need to remember that.
Yeah,
I
we
try
gotta
really
look it
hard
up.
to remember who it is, but Dan something. I know it's Dan. I can't remember his last name.
So, this song by Dan, something.
Exactly. Yes, he makes a nickel on Spotify.
Yeah, right? So the chorus goes, my baby don't love me anymore. My baby don't love me anymore. What comes after that?
My baby don't love me anymore.
And then?
And then my baby don't love me anymore.
That's it. My baby don't love me anymore. I think you'll pick it up. I don't think we need to do a tutorial this time.
Tulips on the table means that spring is on the way. The sun shines through the window like it hasn't shone in days. But lately you don't listen to a single thing I say. My baby don't love me anymore.
Here it comes.
My baby don't love me anymore. My baby don't love me anymore. My baby don't love me anymore. My baby don't love me anymore.
You sound amazing.
I come home from work and I say it's nice to see you. I take off my jacket, you say nice to see you too. But I can't help but notice that you hate everything I do. My baby don't love me anymore. 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 Do you love me, mandolin? Our kids are at your folks this weekend, it's just you and me. We can do anything we want, or we're as free as we can be. But we can't seem to pick a movie that we both want to see. My baby don't love me anymore. My baby don't love me anymore. Ooh. My baby don't love me anymore. My baby don't love me anymore. Here it comes. My baby don't love me anymore. Tell us again, Mandolin. Tulips on the table means that spring is on the way. The sun shines through the window like it hasn't shone in days. But lately you don't listen to a single thing I say. My baby don't love me
I told you the rain would come.
And you all had to sing along. We're gonna have a hurricane now. All right, shall we do some Emmy? Yeah.
So Davey writes songs for babies that are born. It's like a thing that he does. We have like 5 or 6 of them on our albums. This is one of
We
my
have 2
favorites.
babies. We have 6 songs about babies.
Yeah, we only have 2 babies. 2 and done.
2 and done.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of done writing songs for babies. So if you have a baby, maybe I'll write you a song. But it's not a guarantee anymore. I don't have time to write songs about babies. We're raising babies. I don't have time to write songs about
However,
anything.
this baby was born pre our baby number 2, so there was still a lot of baby energy that Davey had. So this is our song called Emmy.
Wake every day, take a breath in the early morning. First breath of the day. Warm in my eyes in the warmth of the morning shower. First warmth of the day.
smile, my whole world is you. Through the sunshine and rain, oh, it all seems the same. When I'm floating on the melody and saying your name. We waited for so long, we waited for so long for you. We waited for so long, we waited for so long, we waited for so long. 'Cause Emmy, when I see your face, my heart is renewed. And Emmy, when I see you smile, my whole world is you. Through the sunshine and rain, oh, it all seems the same. When I'm floating on the melody of saying your name. Through the sunshine and rain, oh, it all seems the same. When I'm floating on the melody of saying your name. When I'm saying your name, I'll keep saying your name. When I'm saying your name. Thank you. Of course. Oh, Neve's song. I can do it on mandolin. Because I'm in the weird tuning. I hadn't thought about that. I didn't plan for everything. Okay. Let's see.
I'm calling an audible. You caught me. Don't worry, it'll be worth it though. It's a really exciting thing.
I do. I have to go get it. Everyone stay here. I'll be back in, I don't know, 8 hours.
So Davey plays every instrument on the planet.
No, I don't. I would like to.
But I do feel like it's important to say that he literally practices all of the time. He plays mandolin and banjo and guitar, and he doesn't play any of them badly. But really, like that's incredible. I feel like to become, to a level of mastery on any instrument, I feel like we see that and we think, wow, what talent? No, like what hard work, And so just a big shout out to Davey because he's incredible.
Aw, thank you. I will say to any folks out there who play music, want to play music, want to maybe take on another instrument if you already play one, there's this like sort of, it sounds really dumb. It's not, I don't know. It was super profound to me, and it took me ages to realize this and actually going to grad school for music. But there's a difference between playing an instrument and playing music. And I think a lot of times when people like play a particular instrument, they get so caught up in the world and the bubble and the technique of that instrument. And they're like, oh, I play piano, I play guitar. But I think when you start thinking about like you use that as a tool to make music, it kind of changes your perspective on switching tools, where I'm like, oh, well, my end goal is the same. The code is a little different on every instrument, but like, I think I would equate it to, I always say to my students if they're starting to take on more than one instrument, it's like learning a foreign language. If you've learned one, yes, learning another will be hard, but you've already started to lay the foundations of how to learn it with all the other work. So don't get disheartened, because it's a lot of fun too.
Just at the moment where you think, what's the point? I'm never going to be good enough. Why should I even try? That's like the point where you should keep going.
Yeah.
Because you're about to get over a huge hump, right?
And also by like whose standard too, because that's the other thing
Yeah.
as well, So, but this is a song of Mary's called Space to Grow.
This is my song, Space to Grow.
Silence in the house. Silence that baby. Oh, it's ours. Never mind.
On this piece of land I am digging so, feet firmly planted and my head hung low. No one knows
until there's no more hurt. I dig with my shovel swaying low. I sift through a future I don't know. The depth far behind me, my depth begins to show, revealing space to grow, revealing space to grow. Years before this work began, bare little toes on the soil ran, bright yellow flowers their hands did hold, and their eyes turned the weeds to gold. I dig with my shovel swaying low. I sift through a future I don't know. The earth piled behind me, my depth begins to show, revealing space to grow, revealing space to grow. Down, down, down as the rhythm guides me. Down, down, down to the depth below. Down, down, down through the darkness finding. Down, down, down to the roots I know. I dig with my shovel swaying low. I sift through a future I don't know. With the earth piled behind me, my depth begins to show, revealing space to grow, revealing space to grow. I asked for my shovel heeding sage advice, but the blade would pierce the ground just once or twice. Little did I know I'd be digging still. Now I know I always will. I know I
Thank you so much. We've just got a few more for you.
Whoops, whipping myself in the head.
Not quite. We're almost there. That's going to be our last song, buddy. Our son really loves our song, Sunflowers.
Except sometimes he doesn't.
I like that one.
Yeah?
And then sometimes he's like, actually, I don't really like that one, Mommy. We're at that stage. The funny thing, too, is that, like, well, I don't know, I find it hilarious. I mean, a lot of the songs that he hears, you know, that we play, we've written. But then when we listen to Spotify, I'm like, yeah, you know, that one, Let It Be, Daddy wrote that one, too. You know, Sunshine Where She's Gone, When She's Gone, yeah, that was mine, too. Shake It Off, all Taylor Swift. Daddy had nothing to do with that one. The moment.
is one that Davey wrote called The Moment.
Remember the moment on the day we first met. A few seconds caught like the night. Led to a lifetime never forget. Love that I waited much too long to confess. The fabric in which it was sewn. The more I remember, the less I'm alone. Living this moment like the songs on a side. The record you gave me just a few days before. Holding the needle as I try to decide which track holds a memory of me outside your door. Just like the cruise in which it was late. The more times I listen, the more it'll fade. Living my moments on the lines of this page, recording a lifetime that I wish I could save, but the visions becoming so urgent with age. And new moments with you, they're the moments I crave. I'm filling the paper, and I'm trying to survive it. And the more times I write it, the more alive. Unhappy baby.
Thank you so much. Don't worry, baby Neve. This next song's for you. This is so. Davey did have one last baby song in him. Thank goodness. When our little baby. Actually, you wrote this before she was born.
I know. I'm prophetic like that.
He is actually, though, like he's a little bit magical. He'll write these songs about babies before we know the babies, and they always match their personalities perfectly, which isn't that impressive when it's your own baby, but when it's someone
again,
else's baby?
if you want a baby song and you get on my bad side, I might curse you, be like, you never sleep at night. I want to tear my hair out. So watch out.
This is Neve.
You are the girl I've been waiting for, brighter than the prism colors dancing across the floor. evening rain. And baby, I know your mama feels the same.
You are the girl I've been dreaming of, dancing in the nighttime while surrounded by my love. Rhythms keeping time with syncopating veins, the movement of two hearts that share a name.
When you smile, how it lifts me. When you laugh, oh how I soar. When you cry, how I grieve. Now I found your love, I never wanna leave my lead. You are the girl your brother wants to see. We practice every day how to say baby me. I know it might be hard for him to take on something new, but baby, I know how much he loves you too. When you smile, how it lifts me. When you laugh, oh how I soar. When you cry, how I grieve. Now I found your love, I never want to leave. You are the girl we've been waiting for, brighter than the prism colors dancing across the floor, more peaceful than the tiptoe chorus of the evening rain. And baby, I know I'll always be the same. When you smile, how it lifts me. When you laugh, oh how I soar. When you cry, how I grieve. Now I found your love, I never want to leave. Now I found your love, I never want to leave.
Thank you so much for having us tonight. We have one more song for you, and I'd actually like to invite my son Alistair to come up to sing with us. Buddy, what do you think? You want to sing Sunflowers? Well, I promised him. Well, buddy, if you want to come up, the stage is yours. Do you want to come here? He can share my mic. But I need all of you to sing too. This is another sing-along. The chorus goes, oh sunflowers, sunflowers grow. Oh sunflowers, sunflowers grow. Good job, buddy. You want to say hi? Say hi.
I'm precocious.
Yeah, this is a microphone. That's right. This is his debut performance as Boston Imposter number 3. Beautiful job. All right, ready? Oh, thanks, buddy.
I can't hold you too, kid.
Oh Lord, help me know how these seeds I'm planting will grow. Will they stay through tall and with grace. Oh, sunflowers, sunflowers grow. Sunflowers, sunflowers grow. Sunflowers, sunflowers grow. Sunflowers, sunflowers grow. Yeah. You all
Thank you all
sound
so
amazing.
much.
Thank you so much for having us tonight.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
That's a peacock. Do you want to go see Grandma?
Just a moment. That was incredible. Thank you so much. Next up, we have T. Michael Rambo coming September 22nd, Sue, is that right? Yeah. September 22nd. It's an afternoon concert to Sunday. It starts, I think it starts at 4. It's on your schedules if you've gotten schedules. By the way, if you haven't gotten schedules and you want to be on the mailing list, there's a sign-up sheet over there. I think everybody in here is on the mailing list, but I'm not positive. So if you're not, get on it. It's the best mailing list in town. But Tim Michael Rambo's incredible. He will blow your mind. And we get him here, right here, for an afternoon. Then after that, we have. I'm going to give it a little bit of extra look ahead because coming after that, we have a really special klezmer concert that we're going to be doing as part of our annual sukkah raising. Some of you know what a sukkah is, some of you don't. But right after the high holidays in the fall, we build temporary structures in our backyards, and we ostensibly live in them for a week. And it's to remind us of what went on in the desert when we were wandering through the desert. We're going to do the sukkah raising at 2 in the afternoon, and anybody is welcome to come and help us with that. And then after the sukkah raising, we're going to be doing a klezmer concert with Dibika and Red. I'm forgetting their name. That's not good. I shouldn't forget their names. Anyway, they'll be here, and it will be a fundraiser for Klezmer on Ice. And so we'll be raising money for a wonderful program that happens in February where everybody gets to go out and dance on the ice and hopefully not fall through, which they would have last winter, but this winter we're hoping for something better. Anyway, thank you all for being here. It was amazing to have you, and it was amazing to have the Boston Imposters. Thank you.